Everyone for joining our July 6th PZM Essentials webinar. Today we'll be reviewing Understand Basic Field Analytics Tools within Profit Zone Manager. Our agenda for today will go through our introduction, navigate and review the financial and production performance table, field performance histogram, inputs cost pie chart, soils data bank, and we'll review the interactive growing degree day chart along with answer any questions anyone might have. Before we hop into the PZM application, I first want to mention that we are in Q&A mode, so if you have any questions, please type your question in the box here at the bottom beneath my contact. You can see my email, djba@agsolver.com, or email questions to support@agsolver.com. And then I also have my cell phone there, which is 319-238-1978. Now we'll hop into Profit Zone Manager. And for time being, we'll review the Ritchie field. So what we've done on this field already is uploaded our 2015 yield data along with our 2015 crop budget and our as planted data for this field. So what we'll first do is review the field's financial performance table, which is located right here on the left-hand side. So at the top, you can see the total field acreage for this field. It's a 109-acre field. In 2015, we produced on average 215.6 bushels on this field on a per acre. Profitability, we made right around $50 an acre. Return on investment, we like to shoot for a 10% return on investment on our fields. With the inputs that we had in place and also with the commodity price, we had a return on investment of 6.6%. Our production efficiency on this field was 285 bushels per $1,000 spent. I want to take some time to explain what production efficiency means. So as producers, we're all used to thinking in bushels produced on a per acre basis. Well, here we're looking at bushels, our efficiency of our working dollar. What we do is we'll take total bushels produced on this field, divide it by our total cost on this field, our total expenses, and that's how we get our production efficiency. I also want to mention that when we're precision business planning, we're always looking for ways to increase production efficiency by 10 to 30 bushels per $1,000. And we can usually do this by just looking and shifting around working capital within a field. Acreage opportunity ratio, this is showing what percentage of this field is operating and against expected negative return. So on this field, our acreage opportunity ratio is 20%. I want to mention that that doesn't mean that 20% of this field was unprofitable. That means 20% of this field was operating against even return on investment at 0%. Our working capital opportunity, that's a dollar amount to that 20%, so $16,618 across this entire field was operating against an expected negative return. Then rounding out the bottom, we have our total field expenses, total field revenue, and then finally total field profit. If we correlate these numbers back to our 6-step precision business planning workflow during the business performance review, this is where we're really going to be analyzing the profit per acre, return on investment, total field profit or profit loss, total field expenses, and total field revenue. When we're analyzing the return ratio, this is where we're going to be looking at our production efficiency, acreage opportunity ratio, and overall working capital opportunity. So that takes care of our financial field performance. And if we move to the left, here we have our field financial performance histogram with the acres on the left and the profitability per acre. And this is an interactive map. If we click on the specific bars, it'll filter the field, and this is looking at profitability per acre. And you can see on this field, we have a tail to the left, and you actually see this quite often, where you have certain acres that are losing 3 to 4 to 500. Give a little background on this field. We had a water management issue going on in the northwest corner, compaction due to semis and grain carts right inside the field driveway. And then we had a tree shading problem along with a turkey and deer population. So we can add layers. So say we want to filter based off of our acreage opportunity ratio, so that 20%, we'll go ahead and select the 0, -100, -200, 300, 400, 500. And how you do this is by holding down the Shift key on your computer and selecting with your mouse the various zones. So here on this field is our 20%. After our field financial performance histogram, we have a pie chart of showing where our expenses are going within the field. And on this field, this is a cash rented field, so our land cost makes up 54% of this. After that, it comes down to fertilizer, herbicide, and equipment. After our inputs pie chart, and I also want to mention one other thing. For me, I love graphic visuals. And instead of looking at a pie chart, this is a quick and easy reference for me to go and see, all right, maybe in the future we may need to reduce cash rent or renegotiate cash rent. Or you can see in a corn year, 22% or 21% of our total costs is going to fertilizer. After our pie chart, we have our soils data bank with a list of all of our soils within the field. Our mouse over the soil type number, you can see that it's a Kenyan loam, 2 to 5% slope in the little black box right next to our mouse. After that is our acreage amount, total acreage amount of that soil type within this 109 acre field, percentage of the soil type within this field, average corn yield, average soybean yield. And then for Iowa, we have our CSR2 based off of each soil type, and across at the top we have the field total CSR2. And then finally we have our growing degree day scale, and we can enter in our planting date. So last year we planted this field on April 29th. And if we scroll down, you can see we have our growing degree day scale throughout the year. So that is, we reviewed the basic under field analytics tool within Profit Zone Manager. We also have one other tool that we can use, and that's called Zone Finder. This allows us to filter this field based off of percentage return on investment. So say we want to filter this field at 0% return on investment. So 0% or greater. You can see all the areas in the field that we're producing profit or breaking even. If we want to filter at our target of 10% return on investment, area gets a lot smaller. So, and then we can go all the way down to negative 10%. And so we can filter this from negative 100% to a positive 100%. And then to clear it and then hide this, we just click on the green zone finder button in the left-hand corner of the map. And that pulls it back. I want to thank everyone for joining our July 6th PZM Essentials webinar. I also want to let everyone know that our next webinar will be today at 11 o'clock, and that will be Will Tile Installation Day. So give you a little bit of background on that. This past spring, we installed about 1,200 feet of tile, replaced or fixed a broken tile, and so we're going to see if that will pay out under the circumstances. And we will be using the Ritchie field addressing the water management issues in the northwest corner, north of the waterway, and also south of the waterway. There's no more questions. We will sign off, and so thank you everyone for joining. Bye.